Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Stutz's Soapbox. I'm Stutz. Hey, sorry about last week. We lost our internet, and then we went on a little trip. And I couldn't get anything put out, so I figured I'd just wait till this week. Sorry for skipping a week. Um, Welcome back. If you're returning viewer to the Soapbox, I appreciate your support. If you're new here, welcome to the Soapbox. It's a little bit different than a lot of the stuff you hear, and some of it's the same. But welcome. We appreciate you. Hey, I want to talk a little bit about the Second Amendment and what's been going on in the country and all the stuff you see by the news and everything else. Now, the Second Amendment. I'm going to read this straight up, even though I have it memorized. I want you to say I am reading it from a pocket constitution. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. That means if you're legal to carry a weapon, you can carry a weapon. Simple as that. There's nothing, nothing different. Nothing says that says you can do it. Most state constitutions have the same thing. Well, some of them are even better. It's the restrictions put on by said governments of the several states and all that, and the federal government, which, I don't care. You saw Black Panthers carrying weapons. You saw Meal Team 6 there in Minnesota, that chunky dude, with the painted fingernails. And people were getting upset. I saw men that were exercising their Second Amendment. Difference is, when you engage, you pull that weapon up, things change. Now I've been and every time you see the news put out stuff on protest, they always show a pro-gun rally going against a state, protesting at the state capitol. They always show that and say, see, you shouldn't, what are you talking about? You shouldn't bring a firearm to a protest. Those are always protests about weapons. And I have been to several of them at the capitals. And when you look around, Overwatch is watching you. They got snipers on the roof all the way around. There are plenty of cops ready to go because it's a bunch of armed people. Right? Now, these were not violent protests. These were protests against the gun laws that were trying to be enacted. Now, Minnesota's different. These people are literally breaking the law. When you start interfering with police activity, you're breaking the law. Protest is one thing. And if you're carrying a weapon to a peaceful protest, that's fine. That is fine, But if you're engaging, and that one dude, whatever his name is, that got shot, yeah, there's still a lot. Hey, that'll come out in investigations and stuff like that. He was in the wrong carrying a weapon and then confronting the police or ICE or whoever. You're confronting law enforcement when you're armed. That's a recipe for a disaster, as we saw. The knucklehead that picked up the flashbang. Stupid hurts sometimes. You pick up a flashbang grenade that hasn't went off yet. How many guys in combat picked up, threw a grenade, or put their body over it to keep their brothers from getting killed? and wind up with Purple Hearts. Some of them get a CMH, and most of that is posthumously. So be smart when you protest. You have the right to carry a gun, as long as you're not a felon or you've had your rights taken away by the government because of domestic violence or whatever, you know, red flag laws, if they so apply in your state. Yeah, it is, it's sad, man. It's sad that we're coming to it. But trust me, you don't want to go down the violent road, because right now the government has the market cornered on force. You one or two people out there, you trying to take out one cop with your car or whatever you want to say, or you're carrying a gun and you're going to pull a gun on a cop, you're going to lose. Yeah, you might smoke the cop, but trust me, unless you have mass amounts of backup, you're going to lose. But just remember, the Second Amendment is for all people, not just people on your side of the aisle. As I heard a lot of people on the right side of the aisle whining about these people carrying guns. Hey, they carry guns. If they're legal to carry, they're legal to carry. Doesn't matter. Just because they're not on your side of the aisle, it doesn't matter. They have the right to do it. They are Americans too. If they're not Americans, they don't have the right to do it unless they have a weapons permit. And some green card holders can get weapons permits in the United States. So if you got anything out of this, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Leave a comment on the Second Amendment. Just like the First Amendment. Leave a comment because, hey, it doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on. We all have the same speech. We have the same rights. Love y'all. Out.